If you own a swimming pool, you likely understand the battle that is keeping your water clean and algae-free. No one likes to swim in a green, slimy pool. Your pool's filter is an essential step in winning this battle. How does it do this? Well, online sources say that your pool filter will keep you safe from bacteria. The filter will remove dirt and insects. If you leave the bacteria and dirt in the pool, it will become a breeding ground for harmful diseases. Algae and mold will begin to grow, and your pool, the more it gets used, the more people start to drop skin cells in your pool. And just the thought of that alone, gross. So based on this advice, I'd say it's safe to say that in order to maintain a clear and clean swimming pool, it is imperative to keep up with the regular pump maintenance and routine cleaning and replacing of a pool's filter. In fact, according to Aquaman Pools, LLC, regular, and I quote, regular pool cleaning has many benefits, including a clean, healthy water environment, reduced stress on pool equipment, increased energy efficiency, and an extended life of the pool and pump and filtration system. So what exactly is a pool filter? Experts at freshwatersystems.com define a pool filter as a component of the pool's filtration system that removes dirt and debris from the water, as I have already stated. There are various types of pool filters. It all depends on the type of pool you have and the specifics of said pool. Things that can contribute to the various types of filtration systems that you'll get used will depend on the size and model of the pool, the schedule of the chemical treatments that is needed, usually depending on the gallonage of the pool, can also depend on how often the pool is used and how many people are in it, the location of the pool in the yard, full sun, under trees, partial shade, all of those things can kind of affect how often you're going to need to check your pool's filtration system. Also environmental factors such as like rain and storms, debris can get caught up in your filtration system, can cause your filter to get dirtier faster, can throw the pH level off in your system, which can then in turn cause algae to grow faster and accumulate more in your filter. So I could go on and on about the whole process that it takes to upkeep an above ground pool, but today I'm just going to go over what it takes to change and clean a cartridge filter for a 15-foot by 48-foot Bestway Type B above ground pool that came with its own pump system. Okay, so step by step, we've got step one. Make sure the pump is unplugged. We do not want to electrocute ourselves here. Number one, most important thing. Number two, we're going to loosen our connectors on the hoses that are coming from the pool, allowing for the caps that are on the inside of the pool connected to those hoses to be easily removed and plugged. So once we take those filter tabs off, we're going to plug them, the holes that they came from, with specified plugs that had came with the pool itself that are made specifically for when you have to change one of these things. All three holes where the filter cap sat come standard with the pump, and plugging these holes are absolutely necessary when you go to change the filter, because if you don't plug them, all the pool water will come flushing out and you will start to siphon all the water out of the pool via the filter. You'll have a huge mess. So it is imperative that you plug those holes. Once those are plugged, you're going to open a valve that's on the top of the filter itself, where all the hoses go to the pump itself, where all the hoses go to, where the filter sits inside, and there's going to be a seal cap on top. You're going to screw that open only once the plugs are put in, and reveal the cylinder filter that's going to be inside there. You're going to want to take that out. If it needs to be cleaned, the process is pretty much either soak it in cleaner or just give it a good spray from the hose, depending on how dirty it is. If it needs to be changed, I think it's pretty self-explanatory that you're just going to throw that old filter away and start fresh. So you're just going to take that out, dispose of it, open up your new one from your package, put it right in there as is. You're going to need to clean it every couple of days and completely change it. I've had the recommendation of every 2 weeks. So once that's done, you're going to put the seal back on And then on top of the seal, there is a little opening for an air release valve. So you'll open that, so you fill the seal up, and then as you seal it shut, all the air is going to come out of it through that air release valve. Once all the air is out of it, the water is going to start to leak out of it, and then you're going to want to seal that air release valve back up. Then we're going to go ahead and undo our clamps, take our plugs back out, put our filter caps back on, clamp it back up, make sure they're nice and tight, and then we're going to be ready to plug her back in and get the water running through the filtration system. We're going to have nice clean water to do so, or to swim in, and as long as it's working okay, that should be a really great method to keep your cartridge filter clean for that type of pool. I really hope this information has given adequate insight on how to change and clean a pool's cartridge filter and why it is important for all pool owners to know how to do so.